welcome to Liquid Lunch, coming at you live on the 17th of February 2010. And hi, Rose.
Hi, Hugh. Happy belated Valentine's Day.
Thank you, and same to you.
Thanks.
Which is on Family Day weekend. I wonder if it's always going to be on Family Day.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize it was Family Day until the day. I didn't know everything was closed on Valentine's Day.
See, that's what happens when you don't have a job.
I know.
You never know when the holiday is, because every day is a holiday.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true. But even when I was, yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's just say when you're not on payroll, because you can work and be self-employed, and you still don't have a concept of time.
That's right. You know who always knows when the holidays are?
Well, people who work Monday to Friday.
Bank employees.
Oh.
They got those things already booked up years in advance.
Yeah, I can't live that way.
No.
I have to be spontaneous.
Yes.
How about you?
You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. So, yeah, I'd love to be working for a bank.
Oh. You would not.
I would. I would. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, any banks out there looking for people? Come on. I do great.
What would you do? Are you good with money then?
I'm good with other people's money.
Spending it?
Whatever it takes. Whatever you need to do with it. Okay, listen, let's tell people what we got on the show today. How's that?
That sounds great.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, coming up at 12:30-ish, we got Shannon Doherty and Denise Parks. Yeah, the Shannon Doherty. And we've also got Allison Allen and the Healthy Diva, which is about something to do with prana, which you reminded me, even though I already knew, was all about breath.
That's right.
Right, Rose?
Being the elixir of life.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes I think that's really all well, I was going to say maybe that's all you need.
Apparently some yogis do live on breath alone.
I know.
But they don't move much.
The breatharians, right?
Right.
And there's even some non-yogis now. It's a whole movement.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew that in ancient times, or so the stories go, that a lot of yogis, self-realized yogis, they don't actually have to eat. They just breathe.
There's whole people
sustain.
that do that now, breatharianism.
Wow.
Although rumors are that they do sneak in Big Macs when nobody's looking through the back door. Those are the real rumors.
Are they? Okay.
And then we have a band, Dirty Analog, will be here at 1:30. But we're going to start the show off right now. We've got Patricia Morgan on the line from Calgary, Alberta. She's written a book called From Woe to Wow. And Patricia, first of all, great to have you on the show. What's the weather like in Calgary?
Miserable.
Well, wait. You know, that's a
relative. It's slippery and it's cloudy.
Okay, because it's all relative. I mean,
yes,
you know.
We're missing our big sky today.
Okay.
We have snow here today too, Patricia. Kind of sleety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the temperature there?
I don't know, but it's definitely below zero.
Good. So you can go skating.
Yes.
Okay, great. So tell us about this book, first of all, From Woe to Wow. What's it all about?
Well, the subtitle is How Resilient Women Succeed at Work. So through a series of events facing my own adversity and becoming a transition career counselor, I became curious about how women are succeeding at work with all the pressures of home, family, and the workplace. So I interviewed 27 women in the United States and Canada that were identified as resilient, and I also asked audience members from across Canada 2 questions, and I received 376 written responses to these 2 questions. What is your worst workplace experience, and how did you cope? And I got answers all the way from some leftover sexism going on in the workplace, to the tug-pull between home and work, to micromanagement, to bullying, to moral integrity issues, quite a few dilemmas. Some of them internal, such as perfectionism and self-doubt.
Patricia, who identified the women as being resilient, and how was resilient defined?
Well, it was a combination of sending it out to my circle of friends in the United States and Canada and saying, what woman keeps popping up in your mind, in your circle, as somebody who keeps facing adversity and bouncing back? And then I reviewed them with a couple friends to see if they fit the criteria of resilience, and then I interviewed them. Indeed, most of us have demonstrated resilience in our life, but I was looking for a diverse group of women, all the way from a truck driver to a vice president of an oil company, from administrative assistant to a nurse. The definition of resilience is the ability to face challenge, whether it's loss, whether it's change, or the poor behavior of other people, and the time when you fall apart, fall on the ground, go to pieces, and are able to get up again and get going with additional knowledge and strength. Sometimes we need to fall apart, go to pieces, and examine, are our friends really good for us? Is our lifestyle really supporting us? Are we in the right job at the right time?
I've been there.
And didn't you rise and have stronger insights and have stronger resilience for the next time adversity came your way?
Yes. Did you find any surprises amongst the answers you received?
Some of the surprises were some of the dilemmas that are still going on since my mother's era, generations before. There are still women struggling to say no. There are still women struggling to assert themselves. There's still women who find it hard to have clear boundaries. And I think that women still, as many generations, going back to the cave era and quilting, relationships seems to be inherently important to us to take care of and maintain relationships. We are relationship wired, it seems. Now, the big sort of surprise was that really the battle of the sexes is over, but negotiation of the sexes is becoming more prominent.
What does that mean?
Well, men aren't arguing any longer that we can manage what we manage, but I think we're still struggling with those roles. Certainly we see fathers everywhere carrying the babies and changing the diapers. I think there's still some negotiation going on about, especially around the use of humor in the workplace. Women have a very different sense of humor. Men still use targeted sarcasm, the one down, one up phenomena around humor. That's changing, but women have a sensitivity and will more likely self-deprecate or, tee-hee, I made the mistake, putting the humor on themselves rather than targeting somebody else.
Does that somehow lead to some kind of a skew? The whole aspect of a different sense of humor? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, there's been research done all on this. Again, it goes back to this aspect that women seem to be wired for maintaining the best they can good, solid relationships. So there's always exceptions to all these rules, but